Ask the typical man today what he's looking for in a marriage, and he will tell you he's looking for a woman to cook, clean, do the dishes, do his laundry, have schmecks with him whenever he wants, have his babies, etc. And if he's an even bigger idiot, he would also ask you to go 50-50 on the bills on top of all the nonsense he just mentioned previously. When he comes back from work, he expects a home-cooked meal, a back rub, a foot massage, and schmecks at the end of the night when you both just came back from work tired. I have never, will never, can never, must never, should never, shall never recommend 50-50 to a woman, because even being a stay-at-home mom is like 80-20, and that 80 is for you, not him. How much more you going 50-50? You might as well just be with yourself in the relationship. That's signing up to be a servant, and we are done being clean-up women and surrogate moms and ego strokers for men. Housewives and tradwives are servants too. It's like E and F. Both are fails, but one is slightly better than the other. With tradwives, you might be able to enjoy some perks if you're smart about it. And if you can get your money up and stuff like that, the perks can be better if you're smart about it. Let's hear from our sisters.
Not to mention, when you send them to work, they're more likely to cheat. You know that most affairs happen at the workplace. If they weren't in the workplace, they wouldn't have been hanging out with Bobby for 6 hours. Bottom line is, if you don't want a haircut, stay out the barbershop.
One thing I'll never understand is, why do the men who want their wives to bow down to them and serve them never marry the women who want to bow down to their men and serve them? It blows my mind, because there seems to be abundance of y'all. There seems to be an abundance of y'all. Yep, you're on this app every day complaining that no woman wants to bow down to serve her man, or that you are a proper woman because you want to bow down and serve your man. I'm just confused, because if y'all need me to link you up, I will. I'm just tired of hearing this every single day. Nobody's wrong. For what you want in your marriage and for your life is not wrong. Just marry the person who wants what you want.
I didn't want a wife. I wanted a servant. Someone who would make me feel better and look better. And getting married made me 10 times the man I thought I could become. But it happened in a way that I least expected it to. I had to face my immaturities. I had to acknowledge the way I caused her pain. And I had to let go of a lot of beliefs I brought into marriage about what marriage is. My wife didn't just show up to make my life better. She came along to expose everything in me that hinders love, that hinders connection. I wasn't prepared for that. Instead of resisting your wife, resisting what she sees that you can't, what if you came together? What if you let go of the person you were before you got married? And what if you embrace the things that still need healed in you? When you realize your wife didn't come to just serve you, and she's also not your enemy, but she is your partner to face life together, you guys can create something so beautiful and so powerful when you stop resisting the process. If you need help rebuilding your marriage, just send me a DM with the word grounded. I'll get you back some more information about our Grounded Men's Community app. We'll see you inside.
Oh no, Chad definitely will love her more than me. We want peace, respect, and fresh food. Okay, so it sounds like you are in the drive-thru of Burger King. You can have it your way. Give you a little paper crown and everything. She isn't leaving you for Chad. She's not leaving you for Chad or Brad or Kevin or anyone else. She's leaving you because of you. Because you no longer work for her. And you want her to work for you, but in a different way. You want peace, respect, fresh food. You want services. You want an employee, a quiet one, who knows their way around a kitchen. And she knows that. She knows exactly what you want. And that's why she does not want you, because she wants someone who's going to actually add value to her life, not just take value from her. You're going to take from her the things that make you feel at peace. You're going to require her to give you respect. And you're going to require her to create fresh meals for you. You're just going to take from her. And she's going to say, you know what? I'm done. This man gives me absolutely no value. All he does is make me work for him. So don't be mad about Chad or Brad or Kevin or whoever. Look in the mirror and know that you did it. We men are simple creatures. Be supportive. Have good schmegs. Cook a meal. Give us space. That's it. You will be amazed on how his attitude will change. Oh, is that all it takes? You mean feed him, fuck him, and leave him alone? Be supportive. Okay, so be his therapist. Have good schmegs. Be a schmegs worker. Cook a meal. Be a personal chef. Give us space. Go away. So you are getting all of these great things, all of these things to sustain you and make you happy and make you feel satisfied with life. What is she getting? No, seriously, what is she getting? Tell me exactly, list it, give me tangible shit in the comments. What is she getting? Amazed on how his attitude will change. Oh, so you mean to tell me that if she does these 4 things for him, he'll actually be nice to her? But only if she does those 4 things, he'll be nice to her. And obviously, implicit in that is if she doesn't do those things, he won't be nice to her. What is in it for her? She gets to serve him, to satisfy him. What is she getting out of it?
In the video of that woman telling that man if he wants his house clean, he needs to hire a maid, and then him coming back and telling her, oh, I hired a maid and I'll marry the maid. That just lets me know that 90% of, let's just say 99% of men, they just want a slave. Not only are women expected to birth and raise kids, but they got to do everything else. You got to cook, you got to clean, while probably going through postpartum depression. And y'all men just be sitting y'all dirty for the asses up there, just expected to be treated like kings because you paying a funky ass $200 light bill every month, baby. I promise you, it's not gonna make you any less of a man to get up and sweep, get up and mop, get up and vacuum, get up and wash dishes, wash clothes, learn how to, do different laundry cycles, all that different stuff. If you don't feel like cutting the grass, pay somebody to cut the grass. If you don't feel like cleaning the house up and your woman says she too tired to clean the house up, pay somebody to clean the fucking house up. That's just my 2 cents. That's what I would do. If I got somebody pregnant, I'm going to make sure everything else is handled so she ain't got to worry.
Facts. I am convinced a lot of men do not actually love their wives. My qualifications to speak on this are being raised by a man who did not actually love his wife, and growing up in the conservative Christian church where a lot of men in those circles do not love their wives. She's really tired after her day and he still wants to have sex. There's no love there. If he's home and she's at work and he doesn't do something like prepare dinner or clean up the house, there's no love there. If he leaves all the domestic work to her and he does absolutely nothing, no love there. I believe a lot of men view their partners as secondary characters. Their partner is nowhere near on the same level as they are, so why would they ever consider their partner's wants, needs, desires?
On my way to work this morning, real men do not want housewives. I'm talking about real men. I'm not talking about those weak ass dudes whose egos and masculinity are so fragile that they want a subservient woman, a woman that they can control, who believe that the only value a woman can bring is to cook, clean, take care of the kids, pop out kids, and be their sex slave. Not those dudes. I'm talking about real men who are so intellectual, who are smart, who are successful, and so confident in their masculinity that they don't need a woman to be subservient to them to make themselves feel better. That type of dude is gonna want a woman who has her own shit. That kind of dude is gonna want a woman who has her own career. He's gonna wanna come home to a woman who he can have an intellectual conversation with that is more than just about the PTA meeting or what happened with the kids. And that type of dude is gonna want a woman who's gonna hustle right along with them to build their empire. So if you want a real man, being a housewife is not it.
Alright, that's all for now. I hope you liked the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!